Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in Computer Tycoon, where it's currently July 1974. And our business is doing quite well. I'm the Orange Company, AA Tech, or AA Tech. I might start calling it AA Tech. I don't know, it just sounds that bit, I don't know, smarter. But then again, 1974, who was smart in 1974? Don't know about you, but yeah, let's not go there. Anyway, so I'm the Orange Company, and as you can see, we're actually doing quite well in terms of global computer sales. We are second only to this brown chap here, Mr. Big, who is selling 31, nearly 32% of all the computers across the entire Earth. In the open markets anyway. There are certain closed communist markets we're not allowed to sell into, but we're not going to worry about those just yet. Massive Modules is doing reasonably well here. They're catching up. So what do we need to do in this episode? We need to actually start expanding to make sure that we stay right there in the top tier of computer sales companies. As I mentioned at the very end of the last episode, if you saw that, thank you. So good to have you back with me. I've got quite a lot of money in the bank at the moment. Over $255 million in the bank and currently earning nearly $3 million per day. But we could do with selling more computers. We've got some really nice big countries here that we're selling into, like Brazil. Is France big? France is quite big. Uzbekistan, not quite as big, but they are a filthy rich country. They are a filthy rich country or market. Reminder, I am playing on a simulated random map. This is not a real world historical map that I've used to play on my previous series for this game. So I'm starting in pause mode here for that very good reason. I would like to design a brand new computer, because we have just finished researching VLSI, which reduces my manufacturing costs in a nice amount. But I think we could do with making more sales, and for that I'm going to need more logistics points, more factory space, because at the moment my production capacity is 1.5 million. As you can see here, PP, and I'm currently selling 1.3 million. Well, my demand is worth 1.3 million. If I start selling to more bigger countries, I'm going to need substantially bigger factories to meet that demand. Otherwise, my competitors will slip in and take it all away from me, and we can't be having that. So I've sorted this site manager list here by factory level. We've actually got just 3 factories at the moment: Norway, India and China. India being our very first country that we opened a site in. And I think I want to make that level 3. It will cost me over 3 million a day to run a factory of that scale. But it's going to produce, that looks like very tiny writing, 5 million production points a day. That's quite a big leap, isn't it? I think we should do that. Now, what we also need to remember is that to get to the very biggest levels of factory, you do actually need to add some extra facilities, recreational facilities, to your sites, so that your hard-pressed factory workers can have some time off and do something enjoyable. So we do also need to take care of that by building some recreation resources. So I'm going to start building that, and I don't know, do I need those for level 3? I'm going to click level 3 here and see if it tells me off. Darn it, I do need a level 3 recreation centre. So it's going to take me a while to build that site up. So what I'm going to do, we're going to hold off as long as we can from building our new computer. We've got some research bringing me composite monitors, but that's going to take me a little while to get to. If I go to the research page, it will tell me composite monitors, that's data projection. It's going to take me 100 days. We might be able to build our factory in that time, possibly not, we shall see. So do I want to... No, I'm going to stick with this plan and see if it pans out for me. Now, my competitors are still building, designing and selling new computers. If we can see that actually from here. As you can see, some of them have already got monitors on them.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Thank you. I've got another logistics point, so I can sell into another country. Excellent. So Brutal Data, who we've got an agreement with for research, are doing quite well. They've got a composite monitor, as has Massive Modules, who are one of my main competitors at the moment. Brutal Data is here, the sort of red kind of guy. Oh, hang on, we've got a message coming in. Someone that is going to be that guy there. I'm not sure who you are. Does it tell me? This player. If only I could read really small letters, I could tell from there. Actually, can I tell from here? I think you're Forsha Chips. We'll find out by clicking this button. Hi. Oh, yeah, it doesn't tell me here. It'd be nice if it did. Okay. They. Yeah, right. Okay. So they want me to give them 15.2 million. That button should go away. Yeah, go away. It's not going to go. Oh, it's gone. There you go. Yes, so there are occasionally a couple of tooltips in the game which do hang around a bit longer than they should, but they will eventually disappear, as we saw there. So he wants me to give him over $15 million for no good reason at all. Do you know what? That is not going to happen. He's going to be a little bit cooler with me if I refuse, and although I could easily afford it, I'm simply not. I don't give in to that sort of blackmail, so no. Thank you very much indeed. And he's currently still just neutral.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Thank you. So I've just reset my notifications tab here so I can check what research I've done recently. So we've got, marketing and logistics upgrades have been done. So, oh my goodness, I've got 7 spare logistics points. Our factory capacity is not going to keep up with that, but it means, yeah, our recreation centre, you can go away now, guys. My recreation centre is nearly ready, but not quite ready enough.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Doing okay. We've got the recreation centre in India done. That's good. So we need to go to level 2. There was a series of short annotated tutorial videos to deal with this version by a relatively small unknown YouTuber, if I remember correctly, whose name I also cannot remember. If the videos are still up, they were created during the closed beta section for this particular build of the game. If they're still there and available to you, then I'll annotate this and link to them. One of the things that player did was every time they built a factory level, they also built the corresponding recreation centre level, fully aware obviously that they would need recreation centres at some point quite early if they're really going to start pumping out computer points. Yeah, that's a piece of advice I didn't take account of, but I have now. Okay, let's just stop this for a second. What I want to do, I want to go back to our market list here. We want to find all those markets or countries that we're not selling into at the moment, so unused. Ideally, rich or very rich countries. We want them to be open markets. I will sort them by population because we will sell to bigger countries. Ideally, in these early years of the game, you want to try and go into countries which your competition is not in. But the competition here is obviously quite aggressive, so they're moving. Actually, there are a few countries here they've not got into, but these aren't very big countries. I don't care. Thailand has a high tax rate, so I will be less profitable there, but I should make money. Let's go to Paraguay instead, which has a much lower tax rate and a similar population, so we'll go there. We'll put a logistics point in there. United Kingdom, very small. A very low tax rate. It's only an average wealth country, but to be honest, we're running out of really rich countries to go into. Zimbabwe. Can I go there? It's only 1.6 million, but to be honest, yeah, if nobody else is there, why not take all that market? I can do that. Senegal. These are getting to be quite a high tax rate. South Korea. We'll take you. Again, try and focus on the rich countries because your profit is greater. Solomon Islands. Yes, we'll go there. I've got 3 points left. Is there a really big country I can go into? Let's face off against our competition. Who do we want to beat down? I'd like to beat down Massive Modules, which is the blue country, the blue company here. That's a big market. that will cost me a lot in marketing. I'm not going to do Russia just yet, but I could do Spain. Their tax rates and resell, that's all quite high. But it's quite a nice population. I could cope with that, I think. And they are also rich. So let's go into Spain. And who else? Big, I don't appear... Big appears to be looking in different places to me. Yeah, I'm not seeing Big's brown colour coming up here. Yeah, one click box that I'm not terribly certain of. I always get confused about how this works. It's not entirely intuitive. But if I click opponent filter here, which says checked when only those countries appear where only the selected companies are selling. So I think what this is trying to allow me to do is check if there are particular countries or marketplaces where only one other company is selling. If that is a company I am really wanting to go head to head against, then I can highlight those in this list and then sort of start focusing my attempts at taking or stealing market share from them. So if I take out all these people apart from Mr. Big, is there any country here on this list? Doesn't look like it. If I go to poorer countries, aha, yeah, you see Venezuela, Yemen. Yeah, he's really going for the poor market. They must be quite big markets for him to make that amount of sales, and he's selling clearly very cheap computers. No, I'm not prepared to go into poor countries just yet. I don't need to do that, so I'm not going to worry about the opponent filter, and I'm not going to be looking at poor countries. But who can we look at? Massive. We could start checking for brutal. But actually, no, this guy annoyed me. He came in demanding money. So is there anybody? Let's see if I can use that opponent filter again. So we'll take big and brutal away. So, your average. Yeah, he's not going to rich countries either. That is an interesting strategy. I mean, I've not really attempted to analyse the strategy of my opponents at all, apart from if they're selling more computers than me, then I want to beat them. I was going to say something vaguely rude then, but I sort of controlled myself. Let's go to the... Yeah, we'll go there. Yeah, we'll go there. It's a big enough market. Logistics. We'll add a logistics point in there. That's lovely. So we'll take that filter off again. So I have got one more logistics point left to spend. Let's go to... I've already got Brazil. Oh, that's an expensive tax rate. Let's not go there. Let's go to Mozambique. Yep, let's go there. What I'm thinking is once I've got my big factory running, then I could go to the really big countries like Russia or the Netherlands, or even... I'm not in Australia yet. That's not that big, but I could go there at some point soonish.
Building upgrade has completed.
Thank you. So we've got our second level recreation centre in India. Let's build our third one. I mean, these are quite cheap buildings. I mean, even level 3, it's only going to cost me 10 grand a day, which is considerably less than the factory. There you go. Actually, what I could do is I could start bumping up the marketing buildings as well. Let's get you to level 2, certainly. And you. So that will help reduce the marketing cost, particularly if I start trying to sell computers in those really big countries.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Right, it looks like we've got the third level recreation centre that we need in India. So I can build my level 3 factory. It's going to increase my cost dramatically. What I'll do actually is I will build some more of these logistics buildings. Do I need a higher level office to do that? I probably do, don't I? God, this is a trick. You need to keep an eye on growing your sites in a coordinated fashion so that your office grows, so you can build the new logistics level. And we'll do that in... Oh, that's Norway. I didn't really mean to do it in Norway, but we'll do it there anyway. And India. And we could also build it in the Philippines. There you go. Then I can build level 3 logistics centres, which gives me the more points, so I can go into those more countries. Oh, I've lost Brazil. Dear me. Am I losing
Your
out?
building upgrade has completed.
Oh, and this is it. Brutal is taking on. They also got quite a good computer, but even Big is down. Massive are up. I'm pretty much the same, I think, as I was before. I'm still profitable, which is excellent. My marketing costs should be coming down because I've got new marketing building
Your building
level.
upgrade has completed.
And Austria's already done that. This is excellent. This is quite good that I am still making a lot of money, $1 million a day,
Your building upgrade has completed.
even though my share of the
Your building
market.
upgrade has completed.
They've got it. I've got level 3 offices. Even though my sales aren't doing enough to beat out the competition, I've still got a good share of the market. So they're sort of competing among themselves rather than directly with me. We'll build logistics in India. And we'll also do it in... Can we do it in the Philippines yet? We can do it in the Philippines. There we go. Yeah, I'll also build that big factory. If I need to, I can adjust the sliders here to reduce the cost of that factory, so I can take the production level down. I shouldn't normally need to do that, because of the way the game has worked since the last major update, I think it was, or maybe even the one before that. Once you fill up your warehouses of spare points, if you're producing more points than your customers need to fulfill their needs, then the excess will
Your
be
building
stocked.
upgrade has completed.
Will be stored in your warehouse, this SPP that you see there. Okay, I'm losing money now, and I've got loads of logistics points. My factory is built. I was running on double speed, that's why. So that the production capacity there you see is now 6 million. So what we want to do is design ourselves a new computer. Perhaps I should have done this while I was waiting for the factory to turn up. I'm not going to wait for the composite monitor. Oh, should I? Do you know what? I probably will, actually. I probably will. It shouldn't take too much longer to come through. I don't suppose this updates. No, it doesn't update with the outstanding number of days. But if we go to the queue here, 380 points. I'm getting up to, I need to get to 441. I'm generating 4 research points a day. A bit more, but there you go. It's only a fraction. It shouldn't take too much longer. Yeah, I want to, or I could, then I could wait for the prom, which will take me just seconds to research. Oh, when you're trying to do it by paying attention to the different aspects of the game, the different mechanics of the game, then it can get quite a challenge, quite complex in the things you're trying to manage together. Anyway, we were looking for more countries to sell into. We're going to go into Russia. Now if I put in, yeah, you see, putting in extra logistics points, I could put in 112. Wow. And that reduces the reseller cut by quite a lot, but not the sales tax. The sales tax is reduced if you have a good accountant you can place in a site in that country. But I'm not going to worry about it. We'll leave it as 1. Where else do we want to go? Let's go to... We'll go to Thailand after all. We'll go there. And 1 there. Kenya. Or is it Kenya? I think it used to be Kenya, didn't it? When it used to be a colony. Was it a British colony? I have a feeling it was. But is now, I believe, Kenya. Please do correct me if I've got that wrong. Anybody else here where nobody else is selling? It doesn't look like it. I backed out of Argentina because of the high tax rate, but let's go there. Got 2 logistics points left. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's have the game running. Oh, I'm back in profit. Lovely. But the demand is still significantly less than my production capacity. But that's okay. Well, we've got Argentina now. Oh, excellent.
You have researched a new technology.
Right. Okay, we've got 2 new technologies in those seconds that I was running the game for. There we've got composite monitors and prom. So let's crack on and get our new computer designed. This will be... Ooh, it'll come out a month before Christmas. Not very good timing in the real world, but the game I don't think pays attention to seasons or holidays. I mean, as you can see here on my existing computer, I am nowhere near, well, no, I'm wrong there. I am not top dog in any of these categories. I think all of us have a 500k capacity on our computers, so we're all in fact equal first or equal ninth, but everywhere else I am less good than any of my competitors. Let's make a change to that. Let's change that up entirely. Let's copy existing design. This is going to be AAHC3. We haven't got any new peripherals to add to it. The memory, I think we can apply VLSI to this. So we will go into our old memory, we'll copy that. Yes, we can. So this is going to, we're still in 1974, remember. So this will be our third memory option for the year. We'll add VLSI into that, and that should reduce my production costs dramatically. It does, so I can improve. We're not going to worry about capacity because I don't think that's terribly important to my users. We'll increase the base clock to that. Yeah, it's still, we can make it a bit more. 255. So it's still cheaper than it was before, but I've got a bit more pro performance in that, so we'll create that. We'll add that to the computer. The CPU, I think we can do VLSI on that. Yes, we can. CPU number 3, we'll add the VLSI in, which takes us down from 93 to 84. So we can improve the base clock on this, give us more performance again. Can I go to 27? Not really. Oh, 275 is the highest. Let's do that. It is more expensive than it was before, but I'm hoping I can save money in the other components we're going to add to our computer. So the overall cost of each unit will be a little bit less still. No removable media. I'm researching tape drive right now, so that will give me that. The power supply, there's no boost to that. Storage, I don't think there is actually on that. No, we can't make any change to that. I could increase the quality or performance. No, we'll leave that as is, I think. Or do I want to increase the capacity? Yeah, let's do that. We'll call this one plus. We'll increase the capacity to, let's make it 600. I'll type that in, shall I? There you go. So we'll put that in, we'll add that to our computer. And the motherboard, now we should have a good couple of new texts to add to this one. So we'll copy that. Oh, it's got BIOS and PROM as well as the VLSI. Oh, so the cost saving might be negated is the word I was looking for, might be negated by adding these extra features to it, the BIOS and the PROM. We'll call this one plus as well, I think. Okay, so taking it down from 13 to 12. Oh my goodness, this PROM is expensive. What does the PROM do for me? Adds one more feature. The BIOS adds a lot more. You know what, I'm going to forget PROM. It doesn't really add much apart from an extraordinary amount of cost to the motherboard. So we're just going to add this to, in fact I'll change the name. It's now got the basic input output. Is that what BIOS stands for? Input output system. Yeah, we'll add that to it. There you go. And we'll add that to our new computer. Display. I think we should be able to add. Oh no, I think I need to take that off. There you go. And then I can add composite monitors. Basically it means I can hook my computer up to the TV now. Actually, is that cheaper? Let's just compare it with the glass teletype. Oh, I missed that one out entirely, I think. Oops. Never mind. Blinking lights cost me 79, but if I just allow them to hook up a monitor, it's a good deal cheaper. So I can add prestige to this, can I? Yeah, let's make it 2.95 prestige. And it's still a good deal cheaper. Oh, I didn't change the name of that. We'll call it console. Yes, it has accepted that name. Good, good. I will add you to the computer. I don't think there's any change to the operating system, so we'll leave that as is. Okay. So the cost of this one to produce is $219 compared to our previous one, $242. So we are saving money on our new design. That is excellent. We'll leave all these sliders as they were. Again, I'll start with a big marketing campaign and we will send it into testing.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Thank you so much. We'll just let the game carry on. I'm losing... Oh, for goodness sakes, woman! I mean, she is kind of me. So, what the hell do I think I'm doing? That is the second time that she has failed to find me a manager. I might have said in the last episode when she did this then, is that when I played the game off camera before, just to see how things might progress, first time round I got a new manager. And he was a good one too. So I'm feeling rather annoyed that she has failed to do that this time round again. Because I do want a third manager. That would give me a good number of useful bonuses. Okay, so Adrienne, what we're going to have you do? I mean, your skills aren't that great, unfortunately. I should have been more selective in my skills choices when I defined the character. Because charisma is her only real good skill. Research and manufacturing are okay. But, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put her on research, I think, for a moment. It won't give me much of a boost, but it'll be a little bit. That's all helpful at this stage of the game. Now, at the end of the year, as the year turns over, they will have gained some sort of skill bonus, and I'll be able to give them an extra 1 to any of their skills. So I'll give her an extra 1 to her charisma when we turn into 1975, and hopefully that extra 1 will be enough to enable her to find a manager. Well, I'm going to get really, really, really cross. Unfortunately, I can't sack her because she's me, sort of thing. So this is a task, passive task, I think. It's going to be researching. Yep. And where's my other research lab? You are in Austria, so I can delegate you there. And that gives me another 0.2 research points. Whoa. But every little helps. What is that what they say? They do, I think. We're losing share slightly.
You have researched a new technology.
Now I've got the tape drive, about time too. We're currently researching compositor chips, which should allow
Your new
us...
computer model is polished.
Thank you. The compositor chips, as I said last time, is the technology I need to add a GPU, a video card, which will really be helpful in giving me a leg up above the competition. So, our new computer has been polished. And how does it rate? Yeah, we're still... Oh, dear me. In performance terms, we're still lagging somewhat behind the best, Biggs and Massive here, for example. But I'm certainly better than I was and better than Brutal Data. My capacity is better than my main competition at the moment. My feature set is really good. Is that Prestige? That is Prestige. Is also really good. Ease of use. Actually, yeah, I've got a good... The quality is a little less than Massive Modules, but I'm okay with that, I think. Market. Get the game running. We've reached 81% of our potential market, and nearly 4 million people want to buy our computer. We're making nearly 4.5 million a day, and more of the world is turning back to orange, I hope. Now, I've got 2 logistics points left. I am selling some in Russia. Let's sell to other countries. I haven't got New Zealand. I have got New Zealand back. Oh, that's better. That is so much better. I think this calls for a screenshot moment. Let's get these out of the way. Get New Zealand in the picture. Screenshot taken. This is more like it. Though apparently I've only got 26.4% of the global sales market. How am I looking here? I am the boss of the month. Interesting how this is changing. Biggs is losing out, possibly because he's not been selling to richer countries, so his profit margin is a little less. Massive are still doing really well. Data are creeping up, as indeed are Brutal. Interesting. I wonder if I can get a deal with Cheap and Nasty. Sorry, Cheap and Great. Because they're doing very poorly at the moment. Oh, they've got no text that I haven't got. Oh, in fact, only Big and Massive have got more technology than I have. Excellent. They're Cheap and Great. You haven't got any technologies that I haven't got. So do I want to do a deal with you? I don't want to get into bed, as it were, with my main competition. Let's have a word with Harutu Satu. Cheap and Great. Okay, he's not really interested in chatting, just business. Likewise, sir. Likewise. So, how about a research agreement? Okay, again, the percentages here are the same as we've always seen when we're in this kind of neutral position. Not interested. Okay. Well, what about a trade? Do you have any technology I don't have? No, you don't. What about I give you some technology? How about... Ooh, what can we give you? Could give you the S100 bus. Add that. Okay, he's going to give me £2,000 a day, which isn't a lot. But it's something, I suppose. Okay, let's remove that. I'm not going to gift it to you. What about if I add in something else like a keyboard? This does give them a nice feature boost and ease of use. So, how much would you give me for that? £4,000. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's nice and it might improve our relationship. I'll accept that. Good. We're still neutral though, but hey ho, there you go. Right, we want to go into a couple more countries. I've got 2 logistics points. Actually, oh my goodness, I'm making nearly 8 million a day. I've got so much money to spend. This is a problem I sometimes have because naturally I'm a cautious spender. But some games like this can reward, and I've seen the more aggressive players play it like this. It can be rewarding in the game if you do go out and spend and build in anticipation of winning. So why don't I do that? Okay. The Netherlands. You've got low tax rates. I could go there. Let's do that now. Where else are we going? Ethiopia is rich. Yeah, 10 million peoples. Near 10.5 million. Let's go there. Good, that's all my logistics points. We will take those. Can I build up my sites anymore? Actually, what I'll do is, where's my other factory? Norway. Let's build our recreation centres there as well. And I could build more... Yeah, let's build more logistics buildings in Norway. I've got a level 3 office there. That's good. Actually, I was considering adding to my research lab here. I could do... Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got a computer which isn't making money. That'd be my old one, of course. Darn it, I keep forgetting this. Yeah, so HC2... Yeah, you're not selling many. Sold 344 yesterday, as opposed to 6,000 sold by HC3. So I think we might as well take this one off the market. It's costing us money to market it. Yeah, an extra 400 grand to market it. So let's archive it. Yes, that's good. Which means I can, I suppose, increase my marketing buildings to level 3. Let's do that. I will build this office level. This is all. Oh, Austria, yes, my latest site. I could build you up. Oh, we were going to... yeah, let's increase our research lab there.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Oh, my competition are releasing computers. Just notice that down there. We'll check those out in a second. Do I want more logistics points in Austria? We might as well. Oh, wait for the office level to build up. And that will do, I think. Marketing there. That's all good. India. Oh, let's add more marketing there. Yep, and we'll also level up our recreation building. If we haven't had a look at us...
You have researched a new technology.
I've got compositor chips.
Your research queue is empty.
Yikes, I haven't been paying attention. Before we leave, we'll have a quick look at India. So what we've got a lovely big factory here. Level 3, that's nice. Our office, level 3. Yeah, lots of really funky looking buildings. Marketing is just level 2. And that recreation centre, we've got burgers, we've got ice cream and coffee shop, we've got a gym. Can I? Oh, I can. Donut shop, probably. Donut shop, I imagine. Yeah. That's all very nice. Anyway, research, we really ought to do some. The thing is, I've spent so much money upgrading my research labs. Let's have a look at this. What's cheap? The fax is cheap. We'll do that. Built-in speaker, that's reasonably cheap as well. SCSI. Yes. ATA. Do I want that when I've got SCSI? I'm not sure. Does this give me any more clue? This is going to be story. Where is it? Data management. Oh, so ATA comes after SCSI, does it? Oh, that's a specific controller. Right. But you don't need a SCSI card as such. One of the other things I love about the game is it's possible to learn stuff. ATA gives me, yeah, quality as well as performance, but not as much performance as SCSI. We might as well do ATA as well, to be honest. That gives me a bigger hard drive. Or do I want 8-inch floppies? You see the choices here. CLI, that'll improve my operating system. It will take ATA and also the sound chip. We'll add 8-inch as well. Now 10 micron here, like VLSI, will reduce my manufacturing costs by a good number again. We'll stick that in there. We might bring that up. Certainly if I'm looking at the SCSI ATA, which will be additions, I think, to the motherboard. So the motherboard would also benefit from this 10 micron research. Well, we'll leave it like that for the moment. So our research labs will get on with that. Not a site. We want to go here. There you go. China, you're a very poor country. Mongolia, you're poor as well. Average.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Do I want to go to Iran, which is quite a good population? It's only average, but Biggs is there. They've got the big share. Yeah, let's go to Iran. Let's bring that guy. No, I don't want to build a site there. I want logistics. We'll put one in there. So I've still got two more logistics points to spend. And who are we looking at? Angola. Ah, right. Looks like Big is getting into the richer countries now. They've realised they need to start making money. Yeah, let's go to Angola. Darn that. Oh, we've turned into 1975. Excellent. It's the 3rd of January. One more point to spend. Zambia. I just love these rich countries. Excellent. Okay, so what we can do, the year has turned over, so in the office I can upskill my staff. So you're Edward somebody, aren't you? Edward Evans. I can add another research point to you. There you go. And Adrienne. Going to give you more charisma. There you go. And I'm going to discontinue your task, adding to the research. And I'm going to give you, is this an active task? Find another manager. They're going to take a day less to do it. And this time she better get that manager on board. The other thing we can do at the turn of the year is look at our chart. Oh my goodness, I hadn't spotted that up top there. I do appear to be the boss of the month. Yep, everyone else is looking very small indeed compared to the mighty AA Tech. Okay, so Adrienne is obviously quite good at something. Just can't find managers. Anyway, 1974. What was it like? We made a profit of a bit over 2 billion. That's not a bad result. Not bad at all. Sales? Difficult to compare. We started with nothing and we sold quite a lot. Our share of the market is extraordinary. Now this graph here will become more useful as the years pass, so we can see that going up and down to see how market trends change. Preferences. This is, if you're playing the game as a real role play strategy kind of game, this is one of the things you could take advantage of and pay attention to. Is across the globe, these are the sort of features of your computers, of computers generally, that all the people across the world on average in the main prefer. So most people appear to prefer features is their primary consideration when buying a new computer, as opposed to performance or prestige. So that's globally, but for the people I'm selling to at the moment, their preferred characteristic is performance. So what I could do here, for example, is lean into that and attempt to really focus on performance and try and beat out my competition using that. I think that's how I might do it, or there could be a different strategy. Or you might think, well, actually, although I'm heavily into performance here, that's not what most people are concerned about. So I might want to start refocusing more on features. But then I'm not selling to those people, so perhaps I shouldn't. Customers, the economy level of my buyers are mostly rich. As is true of globally, they're mostly rich. But as you can see, I'm not paying any attention to the poor or poverty markets. In fact, average is only 8% of my global sales area. And these are the countries I'm selling into. Mostly New Zealand. New Zealand is a very big country apparently on this map.
Your building upgrade has completed.
So we've got a new office in Austria, so I can get more logistics points now from Austria. There you go.
Your building upgrade has completed.
We will do that. We've got more. We've got 6.6 research points now.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Excellent. I've got more marketing coming out of India. I'm going to complete the game here for the moment, so we're going to end this episode. We're doing really, really well. We've got over 60% of the global market. My profits are dropping down now to just over 5.5 million a day.
You have researched a new technology.
I've got the fax machine. I've got some really big countries under my belt. Market information. There you go. Oh yeah, New Zealand is a very big country. Nearly 390 million people. How big's China these days on this map? Yeah, as you can see, it's not strictly accurate as a historical record, but then again, ooh, it wasn't supposed to be. I've just noticed Mr. Big wants a word. What do you want, sir? So, okay, we'll finish off talking to you. Is there something you... Oh, they want to give me 24,000 a day for the fax machine. Do I want to do that? Have they got anything I haven't got? Oh, they've got ATA. Yeah, I'll have that, thank you. Okay, they're not happy about that deal. What if I add in something else? Composite monitors? Okay, not too happy about that. Okay, let's reduce that. I'd like some money for this, so a recurring payment, let's say 15,000 for, ooh, how many days? Base price for, ooh, that tooltip doesn't seem to be, no, these tooltips don't appear to be entirely accurate for this. Remember, we are playing a test build, actually. I should have said that at the beginning. This is still a test build of this version of the game. So we're just testing out how these CEO negotiations and stuff works. Which reminds me, I'll do one more thing before we complete the episode. 1,500 days. Okay. Always a bit... Oh, okay. We will change that then to 12,000 for 1,500 days. Yeah. Make the offer. He accepts it. That is excellent. So it looks like I've got a slightly better relationship with him. Neutral 1. So I've now got ATA. I don't need to research it. I've given him fax and composite monitors, which hopefully isn't sort of shooting myself in the foot. Because if we go to my computer here, my main alternatives are bigs. Okay. Oops. Yeah, maybe I've made a slight error of judgment there, but I don't care. I've still got a lot of money to spend. And I'm sure we'll do great things with that in the next episode. But before we leave today, I've got all this money. I do need to spend it on something. So let's check my home base. What can we buy? 10 million for a nice house. Yeah, let's buy that. Yes. There's quite a nice house. And what I could do with, go on a car or a two-wheel vehicle. A single-use manual scooter. No, 150 million. I could afford that. A single-engined aeroplane or a helicopter for 25 million. A helicopter. Yes. There it goes. This stuff serves no purpose apart from... let's get out of there because the sound of the waves is quite noisy in my earphones. Yeah, apart from giving me, because I'm incredibly and excessively and disgustingly rich, it gives me things to spend that money on. So there you go. So that's CEO stuff, as well as the negotiations which you just saw. So we're going to leave it there, I think, for the time being, for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely.
Building upgrade has completed.
Thank you. Oh, and somebody else was... Right, we'll pause it. And we'll deal with Haruto, cheap and great, in a moment in the next episode. I hope that stays there and doesn't get lost in the save. So yes, thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this, a little bit of a like would be lovely. Even better if you've got something to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Computer Tycoon, until the next time, bye-bye for now.